And also...
Dun, dun, dun.
The Costa del Sol. Woo-hoo! But I've been asking you to get the hedge trimmers out now for at least a week because I've got to get...
Oh, for your legs?
Yeah?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
It's the winter.
Yeah.
You know, we're coming into summer now. Well, we all had a shazza tingle.
Well, I don't think I did. But,
Well, Shaun said he's got something
We've got all
floating.
sorts of things in there.
What?
now, look.
It's only coffee and water.
Well, there's a dog hair floating around.
Yeah. There's a dead fly.
Are you right?
I'm all right, Bab.
You're
How
all
are
right,
you?
Babs. I'm good. Hello, and welcome back to the Garners Couch Club podcast.
Yeah, and I'm Sharon, and this is Shaun of Channel 4 Sunsea and Selling Houses and Spanish Property Choice, based here in the beautiful Costa Maria, Spain, and also
Dun, dun, dun.
the Costa del Sol. Woohoo! So we're going to be talking about that a little bit today and telling you what we've been up to. But
Yes.
first of all, before we start, have you noticed anything different? Take a look.
Should I?
Yeah.
Hang on a minute.
It's so
No
obvious.
teeth.
No, I ain't got used to the teeth. I haven't got used to the teeth I've done now. No, but it's not far from there.
Oh no, I feel under pressure. Hang on, I'm looking. It's on the face.
Yeah.
New
on the face.
glasses.
No, not new glasses. I've had my mole removed from the side of my... Look, it's gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't even remember where it was, but
Well, it's been there all that time.
oh.
You know, I mean, the problem was with it, every morning when I had a shave, I kept catching it.
I don't have that problem, Mum. I'm still going through my bum fluff stage. I'm only 34.
No,
Oh, okay. Well, that's a great introduction to
Yeah,
this.
sorry,
this
my
week's
mole has
episode.
disappeared. I feel really good actually, but yeah.
Did it hurt?
No, it was just like a little. It was like a little tingle. But yeah, and apparently it's good. It was good to have it removed anyway. So
Precaution.
precaution,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
as long as
yeah.
it was nothing serious.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something. I've got hair spraying everywhere. Actually, to be honest with you, it's getting worse. Actually, Steve, coming in a minute.
Do I have to?
Oh,
Come,
yes.
yeah.
We get
You
a
haven't-
special guest
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
Come on in,
Yeah.
come on in.
Only because I'm hairy. How many times have I asked you to get?
Can I sit down?
Well,
Don't
you
talk.
would if we didn't have so many cushions on this sofa.
Do you know there's going to be nothing left of this sofa? Everything's disappeared.
Take a pew.
Yeah. Hello, my darling.
Hello.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Two mics and three people, but
And for anybody that doesn't know, this is the hubby, Steve.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you.
At last, we
At
find
last.
we
A
finally
rose
got-
between two thorns.
Oh, whatever. Yeah. Yeah. No, what I was going to say actually was Shaun didn't realise that my mole had disappeared.
Moly.
But I've been asking you to get the hedge trimmers out now for at least a week because I've got to
Stop
get.
it.
Oh, for your legs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's the winter.
Yeah.
You know, we're coming into summer now.
I'm going to recharge the battery, shall I, for the hedge trimmer.
anyway,
Moving on.
moving on swiftly, we have our cups of coffees.
Yes,
Oh,
I
you
made you
me
a
cup of
coffee. Yeah.
Oh,
I've got
lovely.
my
Now, just bear in mind, we need to have you on the mic whenever you talk, so it's going to be a
right,
bit back
okay.
and
Yeah.
forth. But
Right, okay.
um,
Who's going to have the responsibility of the mic? You, yeah.
me and you will share it because Mum
Okay,
speaks a lot more than us. So
Tell me
right.
about it.
Well, with your coffee, would you like a skinny crunch light?
A skinny crunch? No, I'm good without the skinny crunch light.
These are really nice.
I'm not going to munch down the microphone at people, but I'll definitely take one home. This is not sponsored. It sounds like an ad, but
Yeah.
it's not.
Oh,
if you
yeah,
want to sponsor us,
yeah.
though,
Yeah,
we do
skinny.
like our skinny crunches. Mum, I've got something floating in my coffee.
What?
Oh yeah, that doesn't look very
What
nice.
is it?
I don't know, but I'll fish it out. Well, I could fish it out of this cup because the size of it.
No, there's no. It's
I'll
only
just
coffee.
drink it. It's protein.
Yeah, it's
You have your
protein.
protein bar, and I'll have my protein coffee.
Okay, yeah. Start the day with a coffee, a protein bar.
A chin chin.
And a chin chin. Oh,
Do we have to do a chin chin there?
Chin chin.
Chin chin.
Okay. So I would just like to start by saying a huge thank you to everyone that's watching the podcast, because the reaction so far is absolutely incredible. The comments, the likes, the feedback has been really, really, really good. So please make sure that you keep liking the video on YouTube, commenting as much as you are, listening to us on Spotify and Apple Podcast. For you listeners out there, my mom's just about to munch into a Skinny Crunch bar.
Shall I have that while you're munching? Shall I? There you go.
There you go. Dad can take the mic while Mom's eating. So, yes, thank you all for everyone that's listening on Spotify and Apple, and everyone watching on YouTube. We really, really, really appreciate it.
Yes, yes, it is.
And,
Very much appreciated. Because, of course, I'm usually the other side of the camera.
Yes, you're normally behind.
So I'm the technical side. I press the button.
Yeah, on, off. Well done.
That's me.
If it wasn't for my dad, there'd be no podcast. No, but thank you all so, so, so much. So we've got Dad on today because you've just come back from the Costa del Sol.
Absolutely, yeah. And what a revelation it was.
Yeah.
eye-opening.
Eye-opening.
The one thing I will say, tunnels. How many tunnels do you have to go through to get to the Costa del Sol?
yeah.
And traffic.
Yeah.
It was just a completely
Yeah.
different world. But we're so glad that we went down because obviously it's something that we've been thinking about doing for a long time.
Yeah, I think the thing is for us, and when you have a chance to go and see, the real estate market down there is totally alien to what we normally think about. And
Really?
know. Oh yeah. It's so sort of commercialised. I think we run on family values, family business. Down there, it's so corporate. Would you agree?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've still got a mouthful of skinny bar.
Well, I think it's a different market. I think it's a different lifestyle.
Yeah.
And obviously, as a business, we've had the opportunity come up to obviously expand into that area. We've got John down there, or Jose,
Yes.
who worked for us here in the Mahaka office for quite some years, and now
4
he's
years now. 4 years.
quick
And
that
the
went.
thing is with John, John actually filmed. This is weird. I'll have to hold it.
I
'cause
know.
Yeah.
Carry on.
John actually filmed with Giuseppe, his husband, for I think it was series 4. Was it 4? 5?
Five.
was
What
it?
is that? I'm not.
It's coffee.
Oh, she almost gave me gravy granules before, so
Yeah, John worked. John bought his property through us on Sunset and Selling Houses 5 years. 5 years ago, you reckon? 4 or 5 years ago?
No, I think it was series 5, was it?
would have
I
been
can't remember.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
Yeah, a while. And they bought a beautiful house down in Mahaka Playa, a 2-story villa. It was an interesting search, actually, because the third property that we were going to show, we literally drove up to the bottom of the... Was it me and you, or was it me?
It was you two.
It was us two.
Oh no,
No,
it was me and you.
Yeah.
You can see we've got brilliant memories. We can't remember when they bought, who filmed.
What was his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we actually drove to the third property, and it was actually via another agent. And we got to the bottom of the road, and it was a track, wasn't it? And that was it. I put the producers in complete turmoil because it was like, nope, I'm not filming this. It's awful. It's not going to work for them. But literally by the afternoon, we'd found them the house that they wanted and they moved into. And then it just happened that John, then obviously we've got this thing. His name is now Juan. And it's not to be sort of different. I mean, John actually lived in the UK for a long time, but his parents are Spanish. And he does, when he's here in Spain, he does prefer to be called Juan. So if you do talk to him or you're involved with Juan, you know, he speaks fluent English and obviously fluent Spanish, so you haven't got to worry about that. But they wanted to go down to Marbella. They've got a lot of friends down there. And they decided to move. So we actually sold the house that they bought off us, and they've now moved down there. So we've given them a few months to settle in, and now Juan,
Well,
is going to actually be our main representative for the Costa del Sol region.
Yeah. We're kind of dipping our toes in the water, aren't we? Because it's going to be a whole new market for us to try and get to grips with and trying to understand. But I think with Juan being down there, boots on the ground, kind of getting a feel for exactly what's happening with the market, getting new listings, doing viewings for us in that area. I think it's going to be great to have a representative down there.
Well, we actually got our first exclusive listing
we did.
whilst we were down there, which is now on our website. And we did a little bit of promotion down there, didn't we, for it? And we were really, really pleased. And actually, the owner of the property is a Brummie. Fan of the show. His wife's name's Sharon.
Yes. Hello, Sharon.
It all fell into place. It was absolutely perfect. But we have actually got over 500 properties now listed in that area. But this was our first exclusive listing, and it was well, we all had a shazza tingle.
Well, I don't think I did. But, I mean, for me, I think besides the corporate situation down in the Costa del Sol and the way companies represent themselves, prices there, well, you couldn't get your hat on because, to be quite honest, 3 times the value,
Yeah.
maybe 4 times the value of the similar type property in Almeria
Yeah.
is what you're going to have to pay down in the Del Sol.
Yeah.
So this first listing, yes, lovely 3-bed, 2.5 bath, a nice large apartment, sea views, is going to come to the market
At 495.
495.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
something similar, excuse me, in sort of any of our local areas, you're probably walking away with change from 250.
Yeah.
300,
But I think that's what we've got to get our head around, because it is a completely different market in the Marbella
Yeah.
region. And for us as a business, it's fantastic because we can now offer properties from 30,000 to 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. It is a different. It was a shock for us because obviously we are used to Costa Almeria. We are used to having goats in front of us and donkeys, and rather than traffic, and obviously the whole ambience of the area is completely different. But that's what some people want, And now we're going to be that diverse. I was talking to John and I said to him, the good thing is, if John's got a client who has a budget that's not going to fit the budget for the Marbella region, Malaga region, Benamedina, Fuengirola area, then, they can come a little bit further up the coast to us in Almeria, and vice versa. Because, obviously, we have huge differences in budgets come through as a business anyway, don't we?
I think with me, what I don't quite know about that area yet is what the expectations are going to be. So from vendors, are they going to expect a different level of either professionalism or what the agents offer down there? Is there a difference, or did you get a feel for if there's a difference in maybe what people expect from an estate agent?
My personal feeling on that subject down there, really, obviously we've built our business on being a family, being professional, and customer care, and that's what we've always sort of prided ourselves on. I think down in the Marbella region, I think it's more really that it's more corporate. They all work together. All the agents work together. The amount of people from different areas, obviously from all over the world, are contacting them. So I think I didn't get the feeling from any of the agents that I saw down there that it was sort of family orientated. It was more business orientated. And they all pull their properties together and they work together. Obviously, we're not used to doing that because that's not how it works here. And obviously, we have always worked as a family unit, and that's why we needed John there, because I wanted to continue. It's not going to change for us.
Yeah.
We are still going to be Spanish property choice, but it's going to be Almeria, and it's going to be Costa del Sol, and it's going to be the Garners.
But in some ways, don't you think that having the family scenario could work better down there? Because not everyone wants to deal with quite a sort of, not cold is the wrong word, but a very sterile environment. Whereas, let's be honest, we have clients walk into our office. Do you want a cup of tea? Do you want a slice of cake? So I think that could be a positive. That people want to be treated as more of an individual person as opposed to just a number on a list.
True, but then you've got a clientele down there. I have never seen so many Ferraris, Porsches, Bentleys. I mean, good luck to them. They must have worked so hard, and they're in that position now where they can afford to be in that type of area. I must say I struggled paying €7.50 for a coffee, when we can get a coffee for £1.50, and you get a bowl of nuts and an orange juice with it for in the morning. But again, it's a different lifestyle, and I think that as a business, that's what we've got to get our head round. The good thing is with Juan, is he. Although he's lived in the UK, obviously his family's Spanish, he knows the areas, he's got friends down there, and he knows that there's a massive difference between that area and our area.
And I think something that we've always done as an agent as well, like we've done the property exhibitions for years, and we have one coming up, which we will announce very soon. And when we go to these exhibitions, we've always had people come up to us and say, oh, what do you think about this certain region in comparison to Almeria? And we've never been an agent to talk down another area.
Absolutely.
We've always said Almeria is different for this reason, or it may be cheaper for this reason. We've always just stated facts. Whereas, you do hear feedback of people, oh, well, so-and-so's just completely told us to avoid this area. And we've always felt that very unfair, because I think what's going to come out of being in the Costa del Sol now is just showing that it is a very different market. It's a different lifestyle. It's just different. And I think that's nice to be able to offer to people. And we have clients, we get inquiries come through all of the hundreds of portals that we advertise on, and we get people coming to us that aren't always looking for Almeria. And being able to offer that now and say, well, we have expanded and we've got someone and a representative there to sort of hold your hand through.
And that's it. It's not. This is not about us growing as a business, and because you know me, I'll be opening.
I should be in New York tomorrow, if possible. Our offices all over the world.
No, it's not about that. This is about being able to extend our services. It's not about other agents. It's not about other businesses, how they work. What they do. We will continue to do what we do, but we'll be able to offer a wider choice of properties, a wider price bracket, which is going to be a good thing.
But with that personal touch.
Exactly. We're just the way we are. We're not going to change. We're still going to be the same. And also the fact that we have got Juan, who, is part of the team. He is part of the family. So we know and we're comfortable that he's going to continue to do what we do. From our point of view with the vendors and the clients that originally are looking here in the Almeria region, for our vendors here, it's a massive bonus because obviously when it comes to marketing, our marketing is going to be expanded. Our website, we get over 1.5 million hits a day. So again, that's just for the Almeria region. And so now that's going to be even more because we're expanding the areas. So our properties here in the Almeria region are going to be seen more. So our vendors get better exposure. And also, obviously we're going to be making collaborations with larger agents, And I'll tell you the one thing that I did notice down there, and I don't know whether you agree with me, Steve, but a lot more people that actually live in Spain and live in Marbella region we got to talk to them, and they wanted to move from there and move up the coast a little bit further, have a bit of a quieter lifestyle. And then we found other people like Juan who didn't want the quieter lifestyle anymore and wanted a bit more to move. There was more internal sales, wasn't there, rather than
people moving within the same area.
Yeah.
As opposed to moving to a new area.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's exciting times for us. Yeah.
Well, it sounded like your trip was worth it, and as a little sneak peek for you all, we have some more footage. So, what did you actually film down there? Did you do a little podcast with Juan?
Yeah, we did a little podcast with Juan. It was a bit strange because we did it on a couch in the hotel.
Yes.
What
We
was the
have
name
to
of the
keep the
hotel
theme.
called?
Yes, the Eurostar Oasis in Marbella.
Yeah, they were very, very accommodating.
They were
Lovely.
They turned down their music. We had to go and say to reception, "Could you just turn down the background music, please?"
It was like filming Sunset Selling Houses again. But we had a little chat, I had a little chat with John about, what the plans were. And then we went with him to his first exclusive listing. And we did a little film in there. I got to speak to the owners, which were Leslie and Sharon. And they were really excited. Obviously, again, Brummies, which obviously helped because we understood each other.
And I think that short sort of podcast that we did with Juan isn't going to be the last. No. I think we could be making regular visits down there, and we'll be able to sort of report back, and maybe you'll go down there one day.
Yeah.
Any excuse, if I have to do a business trip, I will be forced. Yeah, I will go and have a look.
Let's be honest. I mean, it's just over 3 hours.
Yeah.
So it's not a huge. But for us, I think we won't be doing the coastal road next time. We went coastal road this time, but came back through Granada over the mountains, looked at the snowy mountains there, and that's a much more picturesque and laid-back route. So that's the route we'll be taking.
No tunnels. There was no tunnels. But you will see us down there. You'll definitely see the Garners down there more often because we plan on going down maybe once every month, maybe 6 weeks. Just looking around the area, just meeting you all. We will be doing some open days down there. Hopefully the one thing that they do down there that we don't do here is open house.
Yeah.
So we plan on doing some open houses down there.
Onwards and upwards, as they say.
Yeah.
All exciting stuff.
Yeah, so we'll keep you informed. We'll keep you up to date. If you follow us.
If you follow ours.
If you follow us. If you follow us on our Facebook page, I'll try and keep everybody up to date on there.
You're really suffering with that coffee, aren't you? every
she
goal.
Put something in there. You see, I think there's only room for 2 people on the couch, so she doesn't want me to come back, and there's the reason I won't.
Every gulp I can see it like, oh. Well, obviously I'll insert all of the footage now that you filmed down with Juan and give everyone a little bit of an insight, and hopefully the information that you provide down there as well will just be as enlightening as what we offer here. So, but yes, we'll put that footage in now. I hope you enjoy, everyone, and see what you think of our new adventure.
Yeah. Yeah. So please, if you're watching this, if you could subscribe. I've been practicing that word.
I tell you what, I'm teaching.
The
teaching well.
And please press the Shazza-tingle bell. Because that will notify you when we upload another episode. And also like. Yes. I've been told to say these things. So, if you want more Shazza-tingles, if you can like, subscribe, and press the Shazza-tingle bell, we will be very, very grateful.